name's Phoebe. I'm part of the STEM response team at the University of Wolverhampton. In this session, we're taking a look at circulation and exchange as part of the biology series. Large organisms are made of small cells because smaller objects have a larger surface area to volume ratio. So cells need to exchange materials and heat with their environment. More chemical reactions happen in organisms with larger volumes than ones with smaller volumes. Lungs have a large gas exchange surface. This is because gas exchange happens in little tiny air sacs called alveoli that are inside the lungs. These are adapted to increase diffusion rate, so the walls are really thin to make sure that the distance for exchange is very short. There's always a higher concentration of oxygen inside the alveoli than in the blood, and alveolar walls are fully permeable for dissolved gases. So if the volume inside a vessel increases, the pressure decreases, and vice versa. So inside lungs, this is mainly done by the diaphragm, which is a thin layer of muscle underneath your lungs that contracts and moves up when you breathe out, and flattens and relaxes when you breathe in. So large animals need a circulatory system. Diffusion happens over short distances, so blood needs to go all around the body. In humans, the heart pumps it around these vessels. The heart has 4 chambers for this, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. Vessels carry blood to every organ and the entire body before making its way back to the heart. Arteries carry blood away from the heart and veins carry it to the heart. And capillaries are where this exchange happens, usually with oxygen and CO2. The cardiac cycle, which occurs in the space of 1 heartbeat, is where blood flows to the top atria. These contract to push blood down into the ventricles. Then these ventricles contract, that forces blood into the aorta and your pulmonary artery, which then exits the heart. The right side of the heart pumps blood to the lungs, and the left side pumps it to the rest of the body. Blood always travels from high to low pressure. Absolutely no energy is needed for the valves to open and close within your vessels. Pressure alone does this. So most muscles need nerve impulses to work. The heart makes its own within the sinoatrial node. This sends out regular impulses that spread across the atria to make them contract. Arteries supply the heart with blood because all muscles require oxygen and glucose, therefore the heart needs its own blood supply. It has coronary arteries that do this, with the main 2 of these branching from the aorta, with these arteries being very, very thin. So there are 4 types of vessels. There are arteries and arterioles, veins and capillaries. Arteries take blood away from the heart. They have a thick wall made up of fibrous tissue, elastic tissue, smooth muscle and endothelial tissue. Arteries are put under high pressure, which stretches these elastic walls, and then these contract once the pressure decreases, and this is what helps to maintain a regular blood pressure throughout the body. Arteries are the main vessels, and arterioles are pretty much the same, but these branch off your main arteries. So capillaries are the next vessel, and these can only be seen under a microscope. They have a single layer of very small endothelial cells to line them, and these have little tiny gaps between them to perform gas exchange. Organs have many capillaries to increase the exchange surface area, and the blood flows slowly here to allow time for this exchange. Veins take blood to the heart, and they have valves. They have a very large lumen, which is the hole in the middle, which is where the blood flows through, and slightly thinner walls than arteries. The valves that are in there prevent any backflow of blood. So when your leg muscles contract, this places pressure on the vein walls, which pushes blood up towards the heart with the help of these valves. So hemoglobin carries oxygen around the body, with 1 molecule of hemoglobin capable of carrying 4 oxygens at any one time. This is specialised for both carrying oxygen and letting it go if the oxygen levels in a certain area, like an organ, are found to be very low or high in CO2. This means that organs are less likely to suffer any oxygen shortage, and this is called the Bohr effect. So that's all from me for now. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Make sure to check out the rest of the STEM Response Team website for more fantastic STEM learning resources.